Hello, welcome you all. Myself Deepmala Meena, Assistant Professor in Physics, Government College, Kota. It's our lecture on the topic analytic function. This is our fourth lecture on this topic. Now we are going to solve some problems that functions are analytic or not. Okay? तो हमारा सवाल है f(z) equals to sin z. We have to prove that this is analytic or not. Okay? As we have that function f(z) equals to u plus iota v. This is real part and this is imaginary part. And according to the question, our function is sin z. As we know that z equals to x plus iota y. This is a complex number. Okay. So we will write sin z equals to sin x plus iota y. This is the value of z. Okay. Now we will solve this. U plus iota v equals to, we will solve this with the formula. हम जानते हैं sin a plus b होता है sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, मतलब sin x cos iota y, this is plus cos x sin iota y. ओके, अगेन सॉल्व. ये हमारे पास में sin x है, cos iota y इक्वल्स टू हाइपरबोलिक cos y and sin iota y equals to hyperbolic sin y. So we will write this sin x hyperbolic cos y plus iota cos x hyperbolic sin y. Okay, now comparing real and imaginary part of the function, we get that real part is u equals to sin x hyperbolic cos y and imaginary part v equals to cos x plus hyperbolic sin y. Differentiating both these functions with respect to x and y. First we get del u upon del x equals to, this is function of x, this is function of y, so we will differentiate only this function. So del u upon del x equals to cos x hyperbolic cos y, and with respect to y we get del u upon del y equals to sin x will be constant because it is independent of y. This will be sin hyperbolic sin y. Similarly v का डिफ्रेंशिएशन करने पर del v upon del x equals to, the differentiation of cos x is minus sin x and this is hyperbolic sin y, and del v upon del y equals to cos x hyperbolic cos y. So we will have the terms del u upon del x, these are the first order partial derivatives of u and v. This is del u upon del y, this is del v upon del x and this is del v upon del y. From above equations we can say that we have Cauchy-Riemann equations are del u upon del x equals to del v upon del y and del u upon del y equals to minus del v upon del x. So we have that del u upon del x value is this equals to del u upon del y. Both these values are equal. This is the CR equation which is satisfying, and again del u upon del y, this is the value equals to minus del v upon del x. Both are also equal. So we can say that function f(z) equals to sin z is analytic because the continuous first order partial derivatives of u and v exists and satisfy the CR equation. Okay, now we will take second example. f(z) equals to log z. Okay, as we know that z equals to x plus iota y. In polar coordinates we have x equals to r cos theta and y equals to r sin theta. So we can write z in the form z equals to r cos theta plus iota sin theta, and this term can be written in the polar form as e to the power iota theta. So what we get, function f(z) equals to log z equals to log, by putting the value of z in polar form, r e to the power iota theta, and on solving this we get f(z) equals to u plus iota v equals to log r plus this will be log e, this will be 1 and here will be term only iota theta. So we have two parts, this is real part and this is imaginary part. On comparing these parts we get u equals to log e r and v equals to theta. As we know that Cauchy-Riemann equations in polar form are del u upon del r equals to 1 upon r del v upon del theta, and del u upon del theta equals to minus r del v upon del r. Okay. From both these values we have that there is no component of theta here, so del u upon del theta does not exist. Similarly, there is no component of r, so del v upon del r also does not exist. So we can say that the first order partial derivatives of function del u upon del theta and del v upon del theta do not exist. So the function fz equals to log z is not analytic. Okay. Now the third question is, if fz is analytic function of z, then we have to prove that del 2 upon del x2 plus del 2 upon del y2 fz mod square equals to 4 f dash z mod square. The meaning of f dash z means differentiation of fz. Okay, so let me start. We have that fz is an analytic function of z. What is z? Z equals to x plus iota y. Then we can write fz equals to u plus iota v, where both u and v are real functions of f and y. As according to question, fz is analytic. So firstly, the functions u and v must satisfy Laplace equation in two dimensions. Means del 2 u upon del x2 plus del 2 u upon del y2, or we can write this in two dimension, del 2 u equals to 0. Similarly for v, we can say del 2 v equals to 0. Means u and v both should be satisfied the condition of Laplace equation. Okay. Also f dash z, derivative of the function with respect to x and with respect to y should be unique. Means if we take f dash z, means if we take del f upon del x according the path where y is constant, means if we differentiate this function with respect to x by taking y constant, then it should be the value, and f dash z equals to 1 upon iota del f upon del y along the path x should be constant. So we must have f dash z square equals to, we can write del upon del x. Firstly we will differentiate the function fz is, we are having fz is u plus iota v. So we will write here the value of the function, and first we will differentiate this with respect to x. So we will have del upon del x u plus iota v whole square. Here is y, means y is constant along this path. Okay. So by solving this we get del u upon del x plus iota del v upon del x along the path y constant modulus square. On solving this we can write f dash z square equals to del u upon del x square plus del v upon del x square. This is our question 2. Similarly we can write this for the according to y. F dash z square equals to 1 upon iota del upon del y. We will differentiate this function with respect to y again and taking x path constant. Okay. Now 1 upon iota del u upon del y plus del v upon del y, x is constant, whole square. So we will get again equation del u upon del y square plus del v upon del y square. This is our equation 3. Now we have fz equals to u plus iota v. So we can write fz modulus square equals to u plus iota v whole square. As we know that modulus of fz, any complex function will be, this is u plus iota v and also u minus iota v. On solving this we get u square plus v square, means fz modulus square equals to u square plus v square. Differentiating this u square plus v square with respect to x and also with respect to y by taking y path and x path constant. So we will have del 2 upon del x2, taking the differentiation with respect to x 2 times. fz square. So we can write this del upon del x, first del upon del x u square plus v square. Then when we solve this, we get 2u del u upon del x plus 2v del v upon del x. This is with respect to x on first time. Now again differentiating this with respect to del upon del x, because we are having del 2 upon del x2, 2 times differentiation of u square plus v square. So again differentiate, we get 2 del upon del x u del u upon del x plus 2 del upon del x v del v upon del x. First we will take differentiation on this, again this. So we get 2 del u upon del x square, this plus 2u del 2u upon del x2 plus 2 del v upon del x square plus 2 del 2v upon del x2. So differentiating fz square with respect to x2 times, we get this equation. Similarly, when we differentiate this with respect to y, 2 times del 2 upon del y2 fz square, we get 2 del u upon del y square plus 2 del v upon del y square plus 2u del 2u del y2 plus 2v del 2v del y2. On adding both these equations 4 and 5, we get del 2 upon del x2 plus del 2 upon del y2 fz square equals to, we can have these terms, 2 del u upon del x square plus del u upon del y square. Similarly for these two terms we have 2 del v upon del x square plus del v upon del y square, and also 2u del 2u del x2 plus del 2u del y2 plus 2v del 2v del x2 plus del 2v del y2. As we know that u and v both satisfy the Laplace equation, means del 2u equals to 0, this is the value of del 2u, and del 2v equals to 0 means this is the value of del 2v. Both terms will be 0 in RHS. So we get the function, the equation del 2 upon del x2 plus del 2 upon del y2 fz square equals to 2 del u upon del x square plus del u upon del y square plus del v upon del x square plus del v upon del y square. From equation 2 and 3 we have this value and this value for the function f dash z. So we will write here del 2 upon del x2 plus del 2 upon del y2 fz square equals to 2 f dash z square. Similarly, this is also f dash z square. So we have 4 f dash z square. This is the proof, hence prove this equation. Okay, thank you.